The green session at IFLA 2010, and I will speak about the green library, the building concept. I myself and the other students had a seminar at the University in Potsdam, and we developed ecological